Here's Prescott. Over the middle, fire, caught, CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Dallas.
What up, Cowboy Nation? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big D here at Big D Media, talking all things Dallas Cowboys and other NFL news. Real quick before I get started, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit that noti bell so you'll know anytime we dropping content or talking about them boys over here on the channel. Today is Thursday, the beginning of week 3. It's been a crazy 2 weeks so far. We got some teams that we didn't expect to be very good, looking pretty good. And we got teams like us, and we're not sure about. But it's just September football, y'all. And I'm pretty sure it's week 3. Guys are barely feeling, like they in game shape, ready to go and can play a full game at full tilt. It take a while to get in football shape. You can prepare for it all you want, but nothing simulates you being on that field, somebody really trying to put you on your ass, and you having to really chase people around this field. Practice, it's a little more controlled. Out on that field, it's no holds barred, and it does make you tired, along with the adrenaline and the anxiousness that you're dealing with. But tonight, it's Thursday, the beginning of week 3. We got the Jets and the Patriots. Jets are 1-1 right now. Pulled out a victory this week. Had a bad draw first game against the 49ers. A-Rod first game back. Wasn't a bad game from him, though. So, me personally, I was expecting to see what they did in week 2 because they didn't look real bad against the 49ers. Now, do the 49ers look like the 49ers right now? Nah, but we ain't got all the 49ers on the field. Defense look a little shaky, but we know Dre Greenlaw missing too. So that was a big loss in the Super Bowl, man, because it affects this year too. He got hurt in the Super Bowl, and it was an Achilles, so he's lying to be out after this Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? If his body don't heal like it used to. But yeah, man, the Jets been surprising me. You know what I mean? A-Rod been looking pretty good, looking like himself. Now, he ain't moving around like he used to, but I feel like A-Rod have been looking, the more the season go, I feel like we're going to see more and more of Aaron Rodgers. Mike Williams been on a bit of a pitch count over there because of the ACL injury that he dealt with the Chargers last year. But they slowly getting him, integrated into the offense. So I believe once they full strength, I think you're gonna have some issues out of the Jets. I personally think the Jets might beat out the Bills for the division, especially with Tua being down. I mean, with the Patriots in there right now, I guess you could still say it's a 3-team race, but I believe Jacoby Brissett will peak here sometime soon, and I think we're going to see the Patriots decline a little bit, but we can only wait and see. But, yeah, man, the Patriots came out first week, and they knocked off, I believe, the Ravens. No, they knocked off the Bengals, and then they bounced back this week with the Ravens. Now, I don't understand what's going on with the Ravens. I'm pretty sure they'll try to correct everything this week, but the Ravens are 0-2, and, if we get our stuff together and come out here and do what we're supposed to do, then, maybe they'll be 0-3. But we got a lot to prove this Sunday as Cowboys, so we'll see, and we'll talk about that more as the weekend goes on. But right now, I want to talk about the Jets and Patriots and this matchup for the night. Go over what we're looking at for them for the first 2 weeks as far as numbers go, and I'll give you my prediction. Now, for the New York Jets, team-wise, they're averaging 21.5 points a game. They're going for about 50% on third down, so that's not too bad. Averaging about 181 yards passing a game, 6.4 yard average. Rushing wise, they averaging about 84.5 yards a game for a 3.9 yard average. Defensively, they giving up about 24.5 points a game, letting the opposing offense go for about 44% on third down. They're giving up 195 yards passing, and with a 7.4 yard average through the air and on the ground, they're giving up about 155 rushing yards per game with a 4.7 yard average. So if they want to win, they're going to have to pick that part of their game up. And total yards per game, 274. They're giving up about 366 yards per game. Players to watch for the Jets. Of course, A-Rod, 60% completion rate, 6.7 yard average for 171 yards per game, 3 TDs, 1 interception. Breece Hall, top running back, 30 carries, 116 yards on the year, 3.9 yard average for 1 TD, 58 yard average per game. Garrett Wilson, top receiver right now, 10 receptions for 117 yards and an 11.7 yard average with 0 TDs. Adam Lazard, 8 receptions for 110 yards, for 100 yards for a 12.5 yard average and 2 TDs. All right. Excuse me, y'all. Got the hiccups a little bit. Okay. As for the Patriots, quick, team-wise, they're averaging about 18 points a game, going for about 38% on third down, so they're going to have to really improve there. Averaging 122 passing yards per game for a 5.3 yard average. Rushing wise, they're averaging 177 yards on the ground for a 4.7 yard average. Ugh. And offense is averaging about 312 yards a game. Now, defensively, they've only given up about a 16-point average. Teams are going for 42% on third down. Passing wise, they're giving up 233 yards per game through the air for a 6.7 yard average and 1 TD. Rushing wise, they're giving up 58 yards a game for a 3.3 yard average and 2 rushing touchdowns. So it looks like so far their running defense has been really good, but their passing defense hasn't. And with the Jets, it's vice versa. Their run defense hadn't been good, but their passing defense have. So this should be an interesting matchup. See who can expose whose weaknesses first. And yeah, man. So as far as the numbers go, that look like that's gonna be a pretty even matchup tonight. And it's September, man. All ball is good ball. You know, late in the year, you might not want to watch the Jets and the Patriots, but right now it's week 3. Everybody still got a chance, so all football is good football to watch. Now, my prediction for this game is, I don't know, seeing the Jets can't stop the run kind of scared me, but Jacoby Brissett versus Aaron, man, me personally, I'm going to have to go with A-Rod and sauce them. I'm going to go 24-20. I'm going to go 24-20. Just squeak it out. Move to 2-1, which I believe will put them in second place in the division. I think they're going to give the Bills a run for their money in this division, because the Bills not looking very good to me either. They look okay. I feel like if Tua wasn't out there throwing the ball to them back to back, they would have been okay, but Tua threw too many interceptions in that game, and then with him getting hurt, that was just it. That was the icing on the cake. But I'm going to go 24-20 Jets, and A-Rod have his first 300-yard game as a Jet. So that's how I feel about the game. Let me know in the comment section who y'all think going to win. But On a Cowboy note, man, um, I like what Micah did yesterday. They asked him a question about effort and do he feel like we played our hardest, and he was honest about it. And I mean, there's no reason for any of his teammates to get upset because it's like, you can look at that film, man. And I watched, whatever film I could through people reacting to it and people breaking it down, and it's schemed probably about 30%, 70% effort and just wanting to. When it comes to stopping the run, at some point you got to say, I'm not going to be moved anymore, especially up front. Like, the reason our linebackers looked so bad this past Sunday is because our D linemen didn't do anything. Our D linemen showed no toughness. Our D linemen showed no smartness. Nobody but D-Law. Like, it's not just up to the linebacker to read and sniff out a screen. It's okay for a D lineman to use his brain too, right? And Micah, even though they were focusing on him, it was some plays where his eyes got caught looking the wrong way. So, I hope, just listening to him, I appreciate you calling everybody out, but we need you to play better too, big dog. And I know you admitted to that, but we need you to step it up, Micah. We waiting on that strip sack in the playoffs. We waiting on it. We waiting on that big time sack in the playoffs where it's sealed the deal and the Cowboys get on to the next round. We know you a great player, man, but right now you just a great regular season player. Right now, Dak is just a great regular season player. And much as I love Dak, I can admit it, whether your defense show up or not, your record say what it say in the playoffs. And although as Cowboy fans, we know the reason it says that, it's time to change the narrative, man, about this team. And as much as, hell, I can't blame the media because they try to change the narrative on you fellas. But then, for some reason, y'all go right back to y'all old ways. What happened Sunday can't happen again. It can't happen again. Because that just let the next team know that we can do that to them too. I got faith in the defense. Now, we did lose Jordan Phillips for a little while. He went on IR. We signed my boy Big Watkins back, Carlos Watkins. I liked Carlos when he was here. Carlos showed a lot of effort. Carlos is a big man, and Carlos, he tries to get to the ball. You know what I mean? Last time he was on the team, he got hurt right before the playoff game, and I want to say he strained his pec or something he did. But, it caused him, us to look somewhere else, and we let him go about his business. But I like Carlos Watkins, and I'm actually friends with somebody who went to school with Big Watkins. So, hey, Ron, I'm glad we got Big Watkins back, man. But yeah, man, I'm excited about the game tonight. I'm excited about the challenge that the Dallas Cowboys have this Sunday. Even if we don't win, I just want to see a tougher team out there. I believe if we don't win Sunday, we'll finish out the first quarter of the season at 500, which is not hard at all, you know what I mean, to get over. So as long as we don't start 1-3 or, you know what I mean, I think we'll be okay. But I'm real excited, like I said, to see how our team respond this Sunday and who gonna step up and play big. And I'm ready to see who gonna step up on offense and get this thing rolling, man. It took us too long last year to get it rolling. We was hoping that we would see more of what we seen, a better version of what we seen last year, and it just ain't came about yet. But be patient, Cowboy fans. We started off the year last year a bit rocky, and you see how we ended up. So let's let our players get into the groove of the season. Let's let our offense get rolling. And I think we're going to be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all, please please, if you see this video, share it with as many friends as you can. Pump this content out for me. I'm really trying to, by the end of this season, be up there with about 500 subscribers. That's my goal, and I'm after it, man. So y'all help me out with that. Y'all enjoy your Thursday, man. Enjoy the game tonight. Hit me in the comment section. Let me know what the score gonna be. I'm your boy Big D at DD Media. And as always, go Cowboys.